right, everybody, forecast update. We'll discuss the threat of some severe thunderstorms this weekend and also take a look at the rest of the week's forecast. And it's looking pretty good. Let's jump right into that and we'll take a look outside. Hopefully, all that's set up correctly. And it did for the first time ever. It actually set up correctly. Okay. And I say that and then it disappears on me. Gotta love it. Okay. We find it again. There we go. 49 degrees outside, not too bad. It's been a nice day today, though. Highs in the 70s. It was, really, really nice day out. Looks like around 49 degrees from here at our station. 42 up around the Geraldine area. Let's zoom it on out here. We'll look a little bit further away. Looks like over around Marshall County, they're up in the 50s. Up in Jackson County, looks like in the 50s as well. So not too bad out. It's nice. There's a little bit of a breeze, too, out of the southeast there. Around 1 miles per hour, not really, anything, but do expect the winds to start to gust up, or, later on possibly, if I read those models right. Could get some wind gusts later on tonight due to approaching system. We'll keep an eye on that, though. No big deal expected with any of that, but let's take a look at, of course, the forecast outlook. Of course, today was sunny, high 68. Tomorrow could be some clouds, overall sunny, though. High 74, low 53. Friday, some clouds, pretty much over bright during the day and at night too. High 77, low 58. Saturday, there will be some showers and thunderstorms out there. Several rounds of that. There'll be actually 2 rounds of it. One during the day and the one overnight into Monday. Okay, I may have that confused. I'm sorry. That's going to be Sunday into Monday's threat that we're watching, but there is a threat of some storms on Saturday too. No severe expected with them. 50% chance of that in the afternoon, evening hours, high 71, low 60. Now, Sunday, let's move on to where I need to be. Sunday, some of those storms could be severe. Timing, of course, looking like it's going to be overnight Sunday into Monday. Looks like we get up to 78 for a high on Sunday. And chance of some thunderstorms really raises up to low of around 59. So let's look at our temperature outlooks, though. Looking very warm, above average temperatures expected between Tuesday the 1st to Saturday the 5th. My goodness, already getting into April. My goodness, already. I had to stop and just think about that for a minute. Already getting into April. Wow. Precipitation-wise, also looking very rainy between the 1st to the 5th of April. So it's supposed to get pretty rainy out there already. Looking well above average for that. Now let's talk about the severe threat, and also hope everybody likes the new graphics I'm making. So here's the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Still, nothing has really changed on the outlook. Still a threat. All of North Alabama under that slight risk, 15% chance of that. But here's some of the wording from the National Weather Service. A significant storm system expected to impact Alabama and surrounding areas from Sunday, March the 30th into Monday, March 31st. Key points include severe weather risk. System may bring tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, flash flooding, and severe thunderstorms. Of course, the primary threats, though, this is about what I've seen, would be large hail and damaging winds. We can't rule out tornadoes either. Of course, the maps show, day 5 outlook Sunday and day 6 Monday. Probabilities for severe weather. These areas are shaded with different colors to represent. Basically just kind of breaks it down what it is. And the hazards are damaging winds, tornadoes, flash flooding, large hail, all that good stuff. Looking more like a large hail and damaging wind threat at this point. Let's move on to Monday's outlook. Of course, Northeast Alabama being in that. 15% slight risk for all of Northeast Alabama on Monday. Of course, same difference. Significant storm system expected. So we'll watch that. Damaging winds, tornadoes, flash flooding, large hail, all a possibility. Now, let's talk about the timing a little bit. Now, this is some of the newest information I've got, and let me readjust it because I didn't adjust it properly, looks like. Or maybe I did. Yeah, okay, that one's just slightly off, looks like, so it'll be all right. Timing, anyway, Sunday to Monday, this is estimated. So keep that in mind. It will change. This is only estimated. We haven't got the high-resolution models in yet. But looks like 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. over in northwest Alabama, and across that line there in northeast Alabama, 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. So that's what we're looking at, closely tracking the potential for intense thunderstorms from Sunday into Monday. Stronger storms could bring damaging wind gusts, tornadoes, large hail, and flash flooding. Updates will provide more precise timing and details about potential hazards soon. But as for now, Northwest Alabama 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. and for Northeast Alabama 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. So that is something that we're watching, and this is directly from the Weather Service office. Pretty much bottom line up front. Dry weather forecast through late Friday. Unsettled weather returns this weekend. Chances of showers and storms. We're monitoring the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms Sunday into Monday. Damaging wind gusts, tornadoes, large hail, flash flooding are possible with the stronger storms. Of course, better timing and specific hazard potential will come in future updates as we get some of the new models in there. So talking about flash flooding, let's see how much rainfall we expect here. Weather Prediction Center rainfall totals from Thursday to Wednesday, the 2nd, looks like, of course, along and west of I-65 have a little bit higher potential of getting 1 to, maybe 2, or actually 2 inches. With east of I-65, still could get 1 to 2 inches, but less likelihood of us getting 2 inches over here, but very close. Of course, that will vary too. Rainfall totals between now and Wednesday look to be between 1 and 2 inches. The areas west of I-65 and around 1 to 2 inches east of I-65 by Wednesday. So that is something that we are watching. So getting ready to wrap this stream up. Thanks for watching. Of course, giving a shout out to our sponsors. That is Mr. Dylan Snyder at Alabama Living Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, give him a call, 256-979-4330 for all your real estate needs. Also, check him out on Facebook. Our secondary sponsor will be RKG Automotive Group. For more information, you can give them a call at 256-572-6586. Also, check them out on Facebook as well. So let's get ready to wrap it up. And, of course, let's look at comments before we do that. So, getting a little bit sleepy here. I had to take a pain pill. I dropped, I think it was like an 80-pound log on my toe, and my toe is just brown and different colors now. And I hurt my back on top of it, so gotta love it. But, yeah, I didn't have my steel-toe boots on. Anyway, my lady watching in Australia, hello. Looks like they're going to have some storms over there. I'll give you a call in a moment. Thanks for watching. And Miss Pam Collins, hello. Hope you're doing well. Teresa, hope I said your name right. Watching here in Sylvania. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Leanne Adams, I need a good place to buy a storm shelter from. Well, I'll tell you the ones we bought our shelter from. And, of course, that was way back before the economy went, well, you get the point. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what his name was. He's a person in Fife. I cannot remember his name for nothing. We bought ours in Fife, and I think it cost around $4,000, maybe a little bit more. But that's with him coming out, putting it in the ground, digging the hole, all that good stuff. My goodness, I can't believe I don't remember his name. Okay, if you're going from, let's say, Rainsville back up toward Fife, I know many people have seen that storm shelter just sitting right off to the right. There's a business there, and there's a storm shelter that's been sitting there for probably the past 10 years. And other than that, you wouldn't really think he dealt in storm shelters, other than that one sitting out there, because it's the only one. But if you know what I'm talking about, right where that storm shelter is sitting out by the road, that is the one that we had to do it. And I can't remember his name for nothing, but he does plumbing, he does septic work, he does all that stuff. So, but the storm shelter is kind of a giveaway. I think it's Clemens or something like that. It seems like it's Clemens something. But yeah, he's the one that we got to do our shelter. So if you was to get him to do one, tell him, hey, the Cab Caster weather team, that's the ones that did, got you to do there. So, but he was pretty reasonable. He was the most reasonable one around at that time. Not sure now with everything going up like it has, but it might be worth checking him out because he was the cheapest person. Like everybody else wanted to charge way more than that. So, yeah, you might want to check him out. I think it's Steve Clemens or Clemens, something like that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. It's Clem, okay, that's it. Yeah, it's Clem or something like that. Lori Moran, thank you. No problem. I appreciate everybody. Well, y'all have a great rest of your night. I'm going to lay down. Yeah, Leanne. Okay, good. I was hoping you'd be able to know what I was talking about with that storm shelter being out there and all that. So, We'll keep you updated. Hope you like the new graphics. Spent a lot of time creating them, and yes, I am creating my own graphics now, thanks to the new app that I got. So, really loving it and loving the new graphics that I've designed too. Like, they are pretty cool. Like the end stream, start stream. It's pretty cool. So, have a good night. God bless. We'll see you on the next update, everybody.